We're going to talk about the very first day with a new puppy, because that's the first 24 hours are often like, ugh, a little bit cray-cray. So let's get it organized, let's do a good job with it and get them off to the best start. So we have here a darling little fella who's just come up from Los Angeles and he's driven all the way up to the Bay Area, and he's been in a carrier, which is fantastic, and he's had lots of breaks and everything. And his name is Sterling, and he's a Cavalier, it's nothing better, and he's from a wonderful breeder down there. So we'll get him out. Oh, mister. Oh, he's keen to get out. Come on, Wigglebutt. Let's have. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh my God. Mwah, 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 mwah. What is not to love about this little puppy? Look at that, darling. Look at that. Beautiful baby. So I'm being pretty careful how I'm carrying him. I'm kind of supporting his bottom there. And I'm going to actually put my hand right under him, support his whole chest. Hello. Oh, you want to get into that? You're a lovely fella. So, mwah, you wiggly. Now, he probably wants, oh, that's a kissy. He wants to get out and have a wee. So we are going to take him on his first little adventure into the garden. But before we do that, we're actually going to put a little kitty cat collar on him with a tiny bit of string. And that will give us something to grab hold of if we need it. He is in a fenced yard, thank goodness, so that's going to be fine. But we just want to make sure, there we go, that we can catch him if necessary. So we'll get that sorted. Come on into the yard. We got him out into a grassy patch, and he's, oh God, look at this fella. Oh, you are so lovely. Oh my God, what's not to love? Ah! You're a lucky little guy. You're going to have the best life here in Northern California. So I've got a little bit of light string, and he's going to wiggle like crazy here. Wah-ha-ha, wah-ha-ha, that's, oh, ja-ja-boja. But because he's such a wiggler, I do want to have a way to get a hold of him if needed. So I'm just going to just tie that. Hello, do you love me already? Oh, we only just met. Oh, you're a darling. Yes, you are. Okay, so I've put a little bit of string. Just hold him carefully and show you how that looks. There we go, just a little bit of light cord. Bit of paracord or something. It's just tied around his little kitty cat collar, and that's going to give us, well, it's like 4 or 5 feet. It's going to give us a little bit of a safety line in case he just kind of nicks off. I might be able to kind of catch him a little bit easier than grabbing at him. Oh, look at that tummy! Look at that little tummy! And the last thing you really want to be doing with your puppy is kind of lunging at them, grabbing at the collar, because they'll start to get pretty head shy, ducking away and not wanting you to do that. So this allows you to kind of catch the end of it and then kind of work your way forward and get control of the puppy. Now, you just got out of your carrier. You probably need to tinkle and have a little run around. Yeah, shall we let that happen? We'll let that happen, huh? It's got a fenced area here. It's quite safe. It's got a little bit of grass. You can have a little play. We don't have other dogs in this family, but if we did, we'd absolutely put them away at this time. We're not going to have them meet until we do it properly. So right now we're just going to focus our attention on him so he's the best first 24 hours he possibly can. Go for a run, young man. Go, be free. Be free. Be free. You don't want to. What a cracking puppy. Gorgeous. I might have to run around with him. Might have to run around with you. Do I have to run around with you? Come on. Ho-ho-ho. Do I have to run around? Oh my goodness. Hey. Ah! There's a lovely pup. This little fella's going to be absolute superstar, aren't you? Got high hopes for you. High hopes for you. Yes, we do. Gorgeous. Look at you. He's having the zoomies. Hiya. You having the zoomies? You having the zoomies? What a lovely lad. What a lovely lad. Yes. Yes. You're a champion, aren't you? You're a champion. So we're not going to leave that line on, all the time. But when he's out here playing with me, he's going to have that on. And later on, when we give him a bit of freedom in the house, we'll also leave it on then. So we're going to call it just a house line. And it does not have a handle on the end, right? Because we don't want to get caught in any furniture. We just want him dragging it around, and he doesn't bother. He's not worried about it. It doesn't need to be desensitized or anything like that. He's just, this is his new life. You're a lucky lad. Aren't you gorgeous? You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Okay, so here he is. He's had a good 20 minutes or so. You had a good 20 minutes, haven't you? Ooh, little kisses. Lovely. And so now we're going to take you indoors. And Mister, you're going to have your first nap. And I don't know if you were in a crate at your breeders, but we're going to start that today. Get on the microphone. And we're going to have a little sleep because we want to get him in that habit. And he's going to end up having about 17 or 18 hours sleep a day for 2 or 3 months. He needs a lot of naps and a lot of growing time. And we also want your brain to have some time off. Brilliant. Here we go. Okay, he's had a really good play outside, and I can tell just from how I feel he is in my hands, he's getting tired. He's definitely getting a wee bit sleepy. So we're going to take him into another room now, away from the family room, and we've got a little crate set up in here. Here we go. It's nice and peaceful and quiet, and we're all ready for this little lad. We got it all sorted ahead of time. It's got a nice bed. It's got a wee towel over it, which makes it more like a den. And yeah, we're going to pop him in, and with luck, he'll conk out. Remember how much sleep this little lad needs? 17, 18 hours. Oh, so gorgeous. Good night kiss. There you go. I'm going to pop him gently in there. And he's already... Did you find that comfy? Did you figure out that was the comfy spot, didn't you? And we're actually going to darken this room down a little bit, and then we're going to leave him alone and hope for the best. Yeah. Good night. Okay, so we've given him an hour to sleep. He's been quiet as a little mouse. It's been fantastic. I did have the string and the collar off him. So now I'm just going to come on in here, sneak into this nice quiet room. And I'm going to go open the curtains. And it is daytime outside, but we're going to just go ahead and do this. Woohoo, nice and bright. And remember, anytime you get a little puppy out of a crate, he is going to need to tinkle immediately. So I'm not going to let his feet hit the floor. I'm going to pick him up and carry him out. And here he is. Hello, little guy. Did you wake up? Are you sleepy? Have I woken you up? Oh, that wasn't fair. Oh, you want to go back to sleep. So the key here is to try to have you wake him up and not wait for him to whimper and get you up. So we really want to have us sort out when he's coming out. And I need to really get this collar back on. So I'll go ahead and do that and we'll pick him up. Okay, so we've got him here. We had him in the bedroom and we're just going to head on out. There we go. Look at you. I'm just going to carry him all the way to where I would like him to pee-pee. Because as soon as his feet hit the floor, he's probably going to do a little tinkle. So we're just going to get him out to this grassy area. Here we go. And let's see if he wants a little run around and a tinkle. He might be a bit drowsy. There you go, little lad. Look at that. Magic. Good boy. Good boy. Aren't you clever? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you potty train your dog. What a champ. Aren't you delightful? Brilliant little fella. Right on cue. I think you read the script, young man. Well done. Fantastic. Okay, so when we know he's had a pee and a poo and he's not quite ready to go to bed or have a nap, and he's had a little run around, but we want to include him in our family life. One thing that's really great is to have a little puppy pen set up so that he can still be part of the family, but he's not like under your feet while you're trying to cook. And he's also not nicking off behind the sofa for a little wee-wee because we're trying to potty train this little guy. So having a puppy pen set up like this is absolutely brilliant. You're going to chew on the microphone again. I know it's fluffy. And it doesn't have to be fancy, right? This is quite a nice one. It's got a wee gate, and we've set him up with a little bed in there. You don't have to spend a lot of money on, in fact, you can get these at like Facebook Marketplace. People donate them. So you don't have to spend a lot of money. Oh, this is a lovely one. And then you also don't have to spend a lot of money on toys. I mean, you can, and your friends will, and all that. And it's kind of fun. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. Because frankly, they're just like children, and they're much happier with the box at the end of the day. So here's just a generic box. We'll chuck that in. Oh, you're already interested in it. Now, if I'm going to leave him alone, because maybe I've got something to do in the kitchen and I'm not going to be watching him closely, I think what I think what I'm going to do is actually take the collar and the little line off, because I don't want him to potentially get tangled and be unsupervised. So we are going to take that off, set that aside, and I think what I'll do is just shut the gate like that. We'll pop him in and he can have a little me time. Good boy. Yeah, look at that. We'll give you best toys in the world, cardboard box, and an old sock. Honestly, guys, you don't have to spend a lot of money. So just do something like that, and he's going to be pretty interested in all this stuff. Hey, you want that? There you go. And he can just hang out. And the other thing, we might want to make sure he's got a bit of water, because he's going to be a bit thirsty. So we'll pop that there. Actually, pro tip, don't put the water by the gate, because he's going to step in it when he comes to visit with you. So I always put the water on the back side of the pen, where he's far less likely to paddle in it. If this is the exit, he knows this is the way out. All right, mate, we're going to leave you for a while, and you can amuse yourself. And this is really important, that he learns to kind of be on his own and be confident, and not have to have us cuddling and coddling him all the time. He needs to learn to be a little bit independent. Otherwise, we're going to have a bit of a weenie baby. So I'm going to walk away, and we'll see what happens. So if you're lucky enough to have this happening, where he's just amusing himself independently, then that's freaking brilliant. If he starts doing this, jumping, he's not doing it right now, but if he was pawing at the gate or trying to get out, trying to get my attention, squealing, wiggling, and I know he's had his needs met, he's had a wee, he's had some exercise, he's had a little bit of food and water, then I'm not going to get him out if he's going to be kicking up a ruckus at the gate. I might get him out now because he's being a good boy and he's not bothering me, but I don't want him learning that pawing at the gate or crying or whining is going to initiate me to come and pick him up. Because these little guys, as cute as they are, where are you? How cute are you? He's down there. They are really, really good at training their people. And we kind of want it to go the other way around. So well done.